Good morning, Centerville parents. I have often told my students in the past that I am the luckiest / happiest guy in the campus, and they wonder why, and I explain to them because every day I get to come and work in a wood shop and work with kids and do such extraordinary things on a daily basis. But never have I been happier than this semester, and a lot of it has to do with the parents stepping up last semester and the donations I got and the things that I've been able to do to the shop. So today I'd like to show you some things that I've done to the shop this year and talk to you about what we're doing in the shop going forward. All right, I'm gonna take the phone now. Thank you. All right, so this is my shop here at Centerville Junior High School. Last year, I finally got the keys over the summer for the first time. I had never had my keys over the summer, but I had my keys this last summer, and so I came in and I gutted the entire classroom. This whole wall here was completely different. These lockers were stacked up over there somewhere, and there was a whole set of cabinets here with books in them and old projects and things that had been cluttered in this area here before. And then along the back wall were tools that were sedentary and were put in place, and some of them were being used, some of them had been there for years without being used very much. So I came in and I gutted the entire room. I just took everything off the walls and then put up what's called this French cleating system, which you see right here. It goes all the way around the room. And last semester I was able to use some of the funds from the donations to have the design and modeling class design and create these different objects for storing the tools in the classroom. And because of the system that we're using here with the French cleat system, I'm able to remove this anytime I want and put it wherever I want to get it out of the way. So I can keep the tools that I want here in this area right next to the door as we go on. So that's the first thing I did. I came over the summer and did all this work where I got everything ready, and I put in a new counter space. We have more space for kids, which is currently pretty cluttered. But the big deal was that I wanted to take this side of the room here, which at the beginning of last year, this first door you see over here on the right was my office, which was kind of a catch-all place for me to put things. It was kind of like that miscellaneous drawer you might find at home where you just kind of put things in there. I had a desk that I could never see because it was piled high with stuff. And the other door down there led to a finish room that had a lot of cabinets in it and a lot of shelving in it, a lot of tools that had been there for decades. It had 20-year-old routers that hadn't been used in 10 years because I just couldn't get to throwing them away. So over the summer I also gutted those two rooms and I turned them into the Centerville Junior High School maker space, which is really what I'm putting my time and energy into these days. And now you can see that I've got this area here. We put a hole in the wall, got Fremont Unified to come down here and put a hole in the wall, and I built these cabinets, or not cabinets, but the shelving system underneath. We got the tech department to come in with some computers, and when those computers were a little on the weak side, I called them up, and Joe from the tech department came in and put in better computers, which is fantastic. They're just still not quite up to snuff, and I actually have somebody out there talking to industry right now, trying to see if we can get some better computers. Through here we have the rest of our maker space. I'm going to go around to the other side and kind of show you what's going on in this room right now. And then move on back out. On my way, I'll point out something that we're working on right now. I'm creating, or actually I had my son creating, because we're playing around with a new tool, which I'm going to show you in a second, in the other room, to create with a laser. We have a laser cutter in the other room. This was cut out with a laser, and that's one of them. And now that we have that one set, we can cut another 30 of them to put into that frame. Coming around this way, I'll take a moment to point out a couple of projects that are being made by Wood 1 students right now. This is from a student last semester who completed everything in Wood 1, and then about a month and a half before the end of the semester started working on this desk. Over here with some stuff piled on top of it is an entertainment little thing for a television and books and games, and I think it's going to go underneath there, being made by another student. Some other things that I built over the summer. I built this desk over here, or this counter over here, as well as the counter over here. I moved a lot of stuff around in this room. All right, let's go back into the Fab Lab, or the maker space, and see what we got. And here we've got two 3D printers. One's an SLA printer, one's a PDA printer. We also have lots of filament. I just recently got a vinyl cutter, so students are going to be able to start cutting out stickers and creating different artwork. You can see the first thing that we made on the vinyl cutter right there. Irvington High School donated to me some vinyl right there so that we can get our program started. And over here is my pride and joy, my own, what I purchased myself a year and a half ago and just got the other day, is my Glowforge, which is a laser cutter, which I personally purchased because I just really wanted to have this for my program. If you want to see get a better idea what this is, you can go online to glowforge.com and take a look at it. You can see some of the other materials we're going to be using in this class. So once again, I just want to say thank you so very much to the parents from the fall semester for everything that they did. They came through fantastically, and I was able to get a ton of work done around in this class. And because of that, our students are going to be able to make really just fantastically awesome things in the coming years and in the future. And we're going to continue to try to make this place as awesome as we can. And I just want to say thank you very much. And for those parents of students coming into this program, we are going to do some really fantastic things. And my goal is to have your kids as long as I can get them. If I can get them for Wood 1 and then design and modeling, and then get them back for Wood 2, and then bring them in here as a second semester 8th grade student as a TA, where they can just basically work in that room and use all that equipment however they want to. That's my ultimate goal, is to do as much fantastically awesome things as I can with your students. Thank you very much again. Have a great day. Bye.